Hi guys, welcome to Travel Crafter. My name is Renette. Today is another video tutorial on this earworm. Okay, today's tutorial is on how to crochet this headband. Last week I had a video posted on a tutorial on a bonnet using this type of method also. So I will tell you more about it as we go along making the project. So my headband measures 8.5 to 9 inches in width, I would say, and it measures from top to bottom. It measures 6 inches top to bottom. Okay, so I used this yarn from Peyton's Classic Wool Worsted. So the main color is this Aran. It's 100 grams, 3.5 ounces in one skein. And then the secondary color that I used is this bright red. So they are both of the same brand, of the same type, and it has 4 medium weight for this. I still have a lot on one skein of this, so it's definitely you definitely can still make another bonnet or another headband. Other materials that you would need is this darning needle. And then you would also be needing a marker, and you would need a tape measure, and I used a number 5mm hook, or from Tulip. I love this crochet hook. It's really nice to work with on your projects. And of course you would need your scissors. So basically that is really the supplies that you would need. So come along with me and we will learn how to crochet this headband. So we will chain up 68 plus 1, so that will be a total of 69 chains for our foundation chains. So I am doing this technique. It's I think it's called the seamless foundation chains. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. It just gives the foundation chain a sort of a really good cleanup. So this is what I am doing here. So it's very simple. Just chain 1 and then do the single crochet method. Single crochet, and then you go back to that chain, and then just continue on until you reach your desired number. So this project is worked on multiples of 4. So this method of doing the seamless foundation chain, it also will help you not to have a crooked band if you need to join the ends together after your foundation chains. So you have to measure the diameter or the dimension of your head, so you would know how many chains you need to do so it will fit your head. So for me, 68 plus 1 is good enough. The number is good enough, and it fits my head just right, or just snugly. So once you finish your foundation chain, you have to put the ends together or join them together by using the slip stitch. So you now will join the rounds, and this is what I meant, that doing the method of a clean foundation chain, it helps you better to join the ends together without twisting your band. So now you will be moving up, going to the next row. So chain 1 and then single crochet back into that same stitch. So you will go around the band, and we will end up with the same number of stitches, which is 68 in my case. It has to be an even number instead of an odd number, because remember we have multiples of 4 that calls for this project, the headband, or the earwarmer as what I prefer to use it. So do 68 around. So this is my first row of single crochets around and throughout the round, and I will be doing 2 more rows after this first one. So a total of 3 rows of 68 single crochets around before we start the snowfall effect. So do your 3 rows, or how much or how little you want, depends on your preferability. I'm getting close to finish the third and final round of my single crochets. So you have to always bring the end together by slip stitching, and then chain one and single crochet back into the same space. So this is my secondary color, so you have to get ready. So I will put it every four every after 3 single crochets, and then the fourth will be my secondary color. So as you can see me here, I am separating the primary yarn, which is the white one, from the secondary yarn, which is the red one. Just remember to lie them aside on opposite ends so your yarns will not tangle up. So as I am doing here, put your primary maybe on your left side, and your secondary yarn, put it on your right side, just so to prevent them from tangling. So multiples of 4 here, 3 wide single crochets or the iron color, and then the fourth color will be the red color. And then bring the yarn forward, and then pick up the iron yarn again to end up the single crochet or the V single crochet. So you just repeat it over and over the entire round until you come back to the first single crochet of the round. So multiples of 4, 3 iron colors or whatever color your primary yarn is, and then the fourth one should be the red color, and then you finish it off not with the red yarn but with your primary color, and you just go on and on until you reach the end of your round. So again, it's a 2 pattern repeat, single crochet pattern, and alternate with this multiples of 4 and 1. So just keep repeating to increase your height or the length of your earwarmer or headband. You just have to, every row will be alternate from the single crochet to the multiples of 4 rounds. So there you have it. So just keep going on and on until you reach your desired length or height. I did mine until 18 rows of alternate single crochet and the multiples of 4. It was quite long, I would say, but I had a purpose of covering my gray hair, so the length of 18 rows just really worked for me. So depending on how tall you want your headband to be, so that's the number of rows that you will create. And just remember that your last row should be the row of the multiples. And you have to consider that you have to drag along the secondary color, which is the red color for me. Drag it along with you when you are doing the single crochets in the Aran or primary color. So we are coming to an end here. So slip stitch to join the rounds, and then single crochet into that next stitch. So this round is single crochet all with the Aran color. So for this round of the multiples of 4, I tried to give a variation to what I usually do. So I did the red color first, and then followed by the 3 white single crochets. So again, what I am doing here is first color is the red secondary color, and then the 3 crochet single crochets that follow is my primary color. So do that. As long as you do it with multiples of 4, you won't have any issue or any problem. And I just wanted the effect to be kind of asymmetrical instead of it being symmetrical, that it just follows like a straight line. So you can do whatever you feel like, or whatever is what's on your mind. So be playful, just make sure that you follow the multiples of 4. And that's really all that there is to it. So keep going, keep increasing your the length of your headband or the height of your headband, and we will end the headband together once you reach your desired length or your desired height. So again, we're coming to a close here. This is how it looks so far, and the next row will be the multiples of 4, and then you just have to keep on going to keep adding more rows to your headband or your ear warmer. So this is, now I finished 18 rows, as I mentioned. It might be too wide or too long for you, so it really depends on your preferability, on how much you desire it. But mine, as I said, was to keep my gray hair from showing. So I'm finishing up my last row right here, and then we can join the ends together, and we start seaming in the ends. At this point, you can really cut off your the secondary color, because we are done. So you can cut it, snip it, and then just leave it as it is. So what I'm going to do now is to make 3 rows of single crochets, as how I did at the beginning of the headband. So I'm just putting my stitch marker, so even if I'm not counting, I will still end up with the same number of stitches as how I started. So we are now doing the 3 rows of single crochets to complement with how I did at the beginning of the project. Okay, so more single crochets coming up. So we are almost done with crocheting. Here I'm snipping my extra yarn, bringing it to a close. Now I still have this much of yarn for my next project, maybe doing the same thing. So with your extra yarn, just go back and forth in and out of your project. As you can see, the inside or the interior of this project is like really neat. Everything is symmetrical from the inside looking in. Reason why I chose these colors is because of the upcoming Valentine's Day. So wishing one and everyone a happy Valentine's Day. Hope you will enjoy that day. I don't usually post videos on the supposedly Valentine's Day. So this is my give to you guys. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button. it will help me know that you do appreciate my tutorials. Leave your comments if you have the time to do so. I really appreciate that as well. And please come back for more tutorials and anything that relates to crocheting, to knitting, and to sewing crafts. So we will all learn through this journey. And as we progress through the month of February, stay safe, everyone, and come back for more on my Travel Crafter channel. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching.